Hey there, my name is Desi and I'm the founder of Fashion Insiders & Co., an online educational platform for fashion entrepreneurs and brands looking to launch, grow and scale. Now in this video we're going to talk about fashion pricing and the strategies that so often we can get wrong, and they can cost us sales and they can cost us our reputation and sometimes they can cost the business. But before I go on, click on the button below and subscribe to our channel. And if you click on the little bell next to it, you will get notified every time we release new videos. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you 5 different strategies that often go wrong when we are pricing our products and when we go to market with our brands. So mistake number 1 that brands make is to price their products too low. Now, this is important and it is a mistake because if you price your product too low when you go to market initially, when you launch your brand or when you launch a new product line, the chances of you being able to increase those prices once you realize that the price is too low are almost non-existent. It is super difficult, in fact impossible, to increase a price if you launch a product too low. The other way it works, if you launch a product too high, you can reduce the price through promotions or through other methods. But if you launch with the wrong price and the wrong price is too low, then you are forever more or less pinned to that price. You simply cannot change it so easily. And not without losing face, losing confidence, the confidence of your customers. So it is really important that before you launch a new line, before you launch your brand, you do a proper costing exercise and make sure that your product is at the right level. If anything, price it a little bit higher. And through promotions or special reductions and incentives, you can find out if a lower price is better suited for your product. But again, that step is easier than the other way around. The second key strategy that very often brands go wrong with is that they have too little choice within their product range. If there's not enough product choice in terms of product and in terms of prices, it is very difficult for the customers to be able to compare and to understand why they should buy one product versus another. So having a product choice and having a variety of prices and products from which a customer that comes to your shop, or whether that's online or offline, it's really important in order for them to feel like they have the choice to choose from. They are not simply presented with one product or two products. We all like to have more choice. We all like to feel like we made a conscious choice for one item over another. And in order for this to happen, we just need to present a broader choice to our customers. The third point is the third strategy where some brands find challenging and potentially can go wrong is establishing the right pricing structure. Now, the pricing structure goes hand in hand with point 2, which is the choice that we offer our customers in terms of products. But it is very important within our collections and within the range that we offer customers, whether that's offline or online, it is important to offer them a price choice. That means that we should have a selection of products that are at an entry price point and they're easy buys, they're no-brainer buys. We should have middle products in the middle price range. And we should have some products that are right at the top of our pricing range. Products that are not for everyone, but those who buy them, those who can afford and buy them, they feel special. This can be also limited edition products that, again, those who have the money to buy at that level feel like they've got something that perhaps not many other people will have, or maybe no one else. Maybe it's a one-off item that they have bought. But the bulk of your sales, broadly speaking, would come from the middle layer of pricing. This is where your bread and butter styles would be. This is where your perhaps new collections will be launching. The majority of your product should be in that middle layer of pricing. And having these 3 layers of prices allows customers at different points of their journey as a customer to your brand to be able to access and shop your brand. So those who are perhaps new, young people, etc., they might want to enter at the lower price ranges and shop your collections at the beginning and aspire to be able to progress in the future and buy more expensive items. And those who are professional or who have bigger financial means, they would then self-select at which point they would enter and shop your collection. So having those different price points and different entry price points to your range are really important in order to attract more customers and allow them the choice not only of product, but also to self-select at which point they enter and shop your collection. It is also really important, and that leads nicely into point 4, is how you present your prices. Now, it is if you look at all the big brands and how their price points are structured, you would notice that very often there is a certain type of methodology, how they price their products. They might end in the same number. They might be grouped in certain bands. They might all have a certain formula, like, £499, just a pound or a dollar under 500, 999, 1,499, etc. So there's a little bit of a formula. You're not going to see products that are 427, 505, and that kind of pricing. So having some sort of order of how you present your prices also shows how organized you are as a brand. It shows that you have spent the time to think about your pricing. You didn't just plug the first price from the air and put it online or price your product with, but there's a methodology that you are clean and organized as a business, and basically that you know what you're doing. So having presenting your price in a particular manner, always ending on a particular digit, always keeping to certain price bands, is important for the kind of impression that you would convey to your customers. And the fifth and final point that I'd like to talk to you on this particular occasion is price communication. It is really important as a brand to not just slap a price on a product, but to be able to communicate why it is at that price, what are the features and the benefits that justify that price, that make your product, is it a great buy because, or is it a great buy for a different reason? Is it a steal or is it an investment? But backing your prices with some sort of communication, with a clear and concise communication, helps your buyers, your customers, again, whether they're in person or whether they come online, it helps them make that choice. It helps them make that decision, especially when the products you're selling are of a higher price point and it's not an impulse buy. Those of you selling products with a higher price point, it is important to communicate. What type of an investment is your product? Why is it worth buying it as opposed to another brand's product of a similar design or functionality? So communication of your prices is something that very often is not really well thought through, and emphasis is not placed on the communication of your prices, but it is an important factor in the decision making of your customers. So just to quickly recap the 5 strategies that you can focus on and create like a little checklist for your brand every time you're launching a new product or a new collection. It is important to check whether your prices are too low. Have you priced correctly? How much choice are you offering your customers? Is there enough choice for them to select from? And price choice, is there a good price choice for them? Is there an entry price point for the different types of customers that might be coming to your business? Have you presented your prices well? Is there a methodology to your presentation? And have you explained why your prices are what they are? Why your product is at this price point? Why should someone buy your product versus someone else's? Have you communicated that well? So I hope this video is helpful. In the right up below this video, there will be a link to an article where you can also find out more and different pricing strategies that you can utilize in your business. And there's also a link to a masterclass we have done in the past about how to price your product, how to price it, especially with profit. So if that's something that you might need, we have the resources for you. So click on the links below, and click on the link below and subscribe for the next video that we will release, so that you get notified and you don't miss it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video.